What's up? It's Kurt85 and I'm biking to a really good spot right now because we're in Boston. I think I passed it somehow, even though I was looking the whole time. I don't know how I did that, but we're going back. We're on our way back. All right, we got a good spot going right here. Yeah, so it's Kurt85. I'm back with another video. Today we are in Boston. I went on this is our family trip. My dad uses like a Southwest credit card or something, so he gets like a ton of points. And so whenever we want to fly, it's usually just like free because he gets so many points from buying things. So that's the only motivation I have right now to get a credit card, to be honest, because I don't really understand credit cards. I know you have to get a good credit score, but like, oh my gosh, can I just use the money I already have instead of maybe possibly spending money I don't have? But anyway, that's not why we're here today. I'm here to talk about Nettspend. What y'all know about Nettspend? My Nettspend boys out there, my Nettspend girls out there, what is up? I can't lie, he's not my favorite artist. I don't love his music completely. I don't think it's like the worst shit ever, but like, man, is it kind of boring and repetitive. But it is art at the end of the day, and I think it's very cool. Like, I really like Nothing Like You and Fuck Swag and Tyla off the new album. But you know, it's just, you know, it's a lot of just like very Playboy Cardi kind of inspired, and it's interesting. It's so interesting because he is I am 3 days older than Nettspend, which is crazy to me. And it's such a weird feeling that I've gotten to that age where like I'm seeing celebrities like around me that are my age, and not a ton. There's not like a ton of 18-year-old celebrities unless you count like TikTok, but like real celebrities that are like making music and like doing actual art stuff instead of just like talking to a camera like I am. And you know, I think that that's really cool on one end. There's a seagull coming over here. Oh, it's a goose, look. There it goes. It was right over here, I swear. But yeah, so I think it's very cool that he's like, I think it's just so cool that Nettspend is making art and like doing it without caring and just talking about whatever he wants. Like, he talks about getting fucked up in his songs, and he's my age. And so it's like, I don't know why it's like, but it's driving me crazy because I'm like, how old is he? And I don't know how many resources he had, how good of a background he comes from, but the fact that he's making music so fastly and was definitely doing it for a while just like on SoundCloud, or was definitely doing it for a while just like on his own terms, like just doing whatever the fuck he wanted. And he's my age, and I'm just thinking like, if I tried to put on a music career while also doing everything else I'm doing right now, I would have a fucking panic attack and die. But I want to so bad. Like, so much of me wants to be like an artist that's like making things already. That's like a young artist that's inspired. Like, say what you will about Nettspend and like his music or his persona or whatever. But he's making like, he's inspiring younger people to like go ahead and put out art, because it's like, I have this thing in my head that like I have to get to a certain age, or I have to pay my dues, or I have to like, I don't know, do a certain thing in order to be able to make art, which is not like art that is known by people. And it's so cool that he's just like killing it and doing his own thing. Another example that I'm even more like envious of is just like Jane Remover, especially because of how much I love her music. If you watch my channel, you know how much I love Jane Remover and how much I'm inspired by Jane Remover like every day. But part of me is just so angry, so angry that she put out her first album when she was 17. Her entirely self-produced, self-sung, self-everything album was made when she was 17. And it's like, bro. It just, I always come back to this question of like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Because all these different people out here are seemingly like making this insane, incredible art without all of these like money things. Like they're just doing it in their room, or they're just doing it on what is the app called? Whatever. It's just like, it's, I don't know. It also is just like such a new idea, I think, of just like younger people and just anybody being able to like make stuff. And so it's just like I have all these materials at my fingertips. I have so many things that I could be doing right now. And most of the time I just sit in my bed and I watch Instagram Reels for like 5 hours at night until it's 3 a.m. and I feel like shit about myself, and then I go to sleep and I wake up and the cycle repeats. And it's like, bro, Jane Remover made 2 albums in 5 months. Like, I understand that not everybody can do that, and like Jane Remover is very special, I think, in my opinion, of just like how talented she is. But at the same time, it's like she learned all these things, like, and it's the thing that gets me is the start of things. It's so intimidating to start something for me, like writing something new or starting to film something new, which you might get soon, and trying to like even delve into like music and stuff, trying to DJ, trying to make beats and stuff. It's so difficult to get myself to try and like learn the software, or just like learning the software is one thing for like music making stuff, and then like just sitting down and writing stuff, or sitting down and deciding that like I need to film something or I need to do something that's artful is just so hard for me, because I just have this lack of motivation. I have this extreme like overfillment actually of motivation. I feel so motivated, but something is just like stopping me, and I don't know what it is, but like I physically like feel like I cannot do it sometimes. I'm just like, it's too much for me. I just don't want to learn this right now, and I'm so stressed all the way. Like I'm so stressed anyway, and so like trying to add something onto that feels like so hard. And like it would also be a way to like express myself better and like get these feelings out there that I, especially like making music. Like I don't think I could be a rapper, but like having lyrics written down that you can like put out and get them out there is healthy, I think. And just like making like just like getting your like writing things, journaling is always helpful. And so I think making music would make that feel like, I don't know, cooler. But also like I don't know. I'm making a lot of statements about like making music and stuff. I'm not like the biggest into like making music necessarily. I'm more of like a movie guy, but you know, it's like that is where the inspo is coming from, is just seeing like Nettspend. I can't believe Nettspend is inspiring me. But it's just like, bro, I'm older than you, and you have like a whole album out and like a ton of singles from like years ago. It's like I've already missed an opportunity. I've already missed so much of what I could have been doing. It feels like I feel like a failure in that way. It's like, how could I have been just sitting around doing jack shit when I could have been making all this music? And I can't be like, oh, it's my mental health. Fucking Jane Remover's fucked up, I'm pretty sure. So it's like way more fucked up than me, probably. I don't know. And it's not like I'm a great guy. It's not like I'm a straight A student. It's not like I'm not getting distracted by schoolwork. I'm just like hanging out with people and like going home and sitting in my room. And it's like, bro, and making YouTube videos, which I love doing. But it's like, bro, lock the fuck in. This is something a little unrelated. It's still kind of related, but it's stinky out here. But like, I was talking to this woman at an art shop today. She was a painter, and she was like, yeah, I'm from Ireland. And I was like, yeah, I can see these colors. Like, these colors are very Irish. And she was like, well, I've actually never been there. I think a lot of it is just genetic. I think a lot of my brush strokes and a lot of the color palettes that I choose are not natural to me, but genetic. They are natural because they're genetic, because of my Irish heritage and stuff. And I was like, I've never heard someone say that. Never. That is the coolest shit I've ever heard. That art can be like genetic and passed down like in your veins and stuff. It's like these art veins are like still in you from generations and generations ago that are just waiting for you to build off of. And she was saying, like, you're putting actual energy into the painting, like good energy into the painting. Like, a lot of the stuff she said I don't necessarily agree with, but I agree with like the sentiment of like the energy that you put into art is what comes out of it. So like if you're making music just to like fuck bitches and get money, it's like it's probably going to show in the music. And that's why like Nettspend's music doesn't always work for me, because sometimes it does feel like he's just doing it to fuck bitches and get money. But his is different because he's my age, and it's like he's growing into himself as an artist, I think. So, but like, yeah, I think if you put good energy into your art, then good energy is going to come out of it, whatever you do, if you have good intentions going into it. And that's something I very much try to keep clear, is just like my intentions and like what I want people to get out of whatever I'm doing. And yeah, I think art is just so special in that way. It's just like people can get something out of it that's so unique. And so like I looked at her painting and I started seeing like her lineage and like her family tree, and it's like all in this painting that she threw onto a canvas, and it's like, that's so cool. That is so cool. And you know, I'm going back to it, but it's just the fact that I feel like I'm not capitalizing on that, and I don't know. I don't really know what to do. I don't know what to do. Help me! But yeah, I bet you saw the sunset go down over the course of the video. It's pretty cool. It really does look beautiful out here. And this is art in itself. Just the rocks and stuff. Yeah, I saw art today. I mean, just looking for art in your life is also something that I've found helpful. We went to this movie theater today. Saw Friendship again. Go follow my Letterboxd. It's in my YouTube bio if you don't know it. But we saw Friendship today. And we went to this local movie theater, and it was like inside of an office building. And it was so cool. It was almost like an art installation in and of itself. It was like all these hallways that normally you would see like as an office building just turned into like this movie theater that like has stuff on the walls, movie posters, and like a lot of the architecture inside was super cool and like made you feel like you were outside almost, if that makes any sense. Like there was a terrace inside. I don't know if that makes sense, but it was super cool. And so I've just been getting inspired by stuff like that, but I keep getting hit down by like, I just don't know what to do. I don't feel like I have ideas for art or whatever, even though I do, but like, I don't feel like they're good enough is kind of the struggle of my life. And yeah, that's going to be it for me today, I think. Go listen to Nettspend if you haven't. Go listen to Jane Remover if you haven't. Please go listen to Jane Remover if you haven't. She's incredible. Yeah, I guess that's going to be it for me today. Appreciate y'all for watching. Look how beautiful this view is. Sorry if my hair looks chopped. That's going to be it for me. Kurtzer85. Out.